Hey guys, welcome back to Builds. So today I asked you guys on Twitter what you would like to see from my channel. If you're not already following me on Twitter, go on to my about page and you can find my Twitter link right there. It is @BuildsHD. And I seem to be asking you guys more and more questions and you keep getting more and more responsive, which is absolutely awesome. And what you wanted to see today was a modern townhouse. For you guys that don't know what that is it's generally quite a small and narrow structure that is located obviously in towns, and today we're going to be building a modern version. So these are actually popular on a lot of creative servers. I've actually built quite a few in the past, so I actually have some good experience with building these things. So what we're going to start off today is we're going to get ourselves out some spruce wood. I like spruce wood on flows, I think it looks great, and we're going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Let's just come back 30 blocks. I think that would be good. 28, 29, 30. So we're going to come back 30 and we're going to come across, well, we're going to count this as one block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we're just going to run it back across to the front. And of course guys, that is going to be our plot for the day. Okay, so as you can see, the plot is going to look something like that. A fair sized townhouse. And what you're going to want to do from this side is bring it across by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually guys, I just had a really cool idea on something that we can do already. So we can actually bring that up like that. Bring that up like that. It's not going to work for the corner. Let's try bring it up like that from that side, guys. We're going to just leave one gap, and then just do the same, like that. And in between, what we're going to do is we're going to put some of these fences. Underneath, we're going to run some of this diorite. I actually really like the new diorite materials that were included in 1.8. I think they just look amazing, really cool for building. For every corner, we're going to say there are 3, all joined together, just to make it more easy for ourselves. So we're going to take out block, take out a block, take out a block. And what we are doing right now, guys, is we are creating a modern kind of fence design to go around the boundaries of the house. So we're going to pretend that this townhouse is fully detached from all the other ones. Of course, if you are building on a creative server and you don't have that option, it's going to kind of suck a little bit. But, you know, this is just for this tutorial's purpose. So we're going to do that again. Remember to put that diorite underneath. It's just going to improve the whole look of the whole thing. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to do the same. So as you can see, it would look a little bit weird in some areas. So what we're going to try and do is make that symmetrical on the other side if it's possible. As you can see, how many do we have on this side? So we have 1 on this side. So we're going to have 2 on this side. It's not going to be even on every single side, guys. And I do apologize for that because I know some people with OCD are probably going to kill themselves over seeing that. But, you know, this is just what is happening. This is the plot that we have selected and this is how it's going to look. Okay. And then, you know what, guys? I think what we could do here is, like I said, this is going to be 3 at the front. So we're going to jump a gap. We're going to have 2 like that, just 2 on the side. And then what you're going to want to do is, of course, go around, put down that fencing, you know, diorite, fence, diorite, fencing, and you kind of get a pattern. This is just going to get rid of all that ugly grass that we have located underneath it. So this would probably be considered quite a luxurious and spacious townhouse, but of course we want to create something cool. And I know a lot of you guys will have questions about my modern, my current Let's Build on my modern house, and I did say I am going to be answering the question to why my server is down in this video. Basically, guys, what's happened is my server is ran purely off of my payments from YouTube, and this month I'm still waiting on my broadband provider, not my broadband provider, broadband TV even, who provide me with payments. They still haven't paid me this month, so I'm still waiting for them to pay me. When they can pay me, I've already talked to GG servers. They've got the whole server backed up for you guys. It's going to be all back up and running, and that's going to be awesome. So a max of 2 weeks, I think broadband said. So it's not going to be too long, guys. I mean, you can always just, you know, build on Flatland, go on another creative server, create some cool stuff, and everything that you have built on the server, of course, will be saved, because we do have some really cool traditional builds on the server. We have some cool upcoming modern projects and some really cool other stuff. Actually, me, a YouTuber called Jax, and Smithers Boss have been working on a modern mansion. It's absolutely mad. This thing is crazy. You guys haven't seen it yet, but you're gonna love it. So guys, it's quite a nice little design that we have going on over here, and what we're gonna do now is we are gonna build the modern front, which is gonna include the garage. So you're going to want to come from this corner block, come across by 1, 2, 3. And I'm sorry if you can see some screen tearing, guys. I've been getting this a lot recently. I really need to find out how to stop it. So we're going to actually leave ourselves a nice, generous garage. So it's going to be 5 in width, which is plenty of space. I'm going to come up probably through the garage. I'm going to come up 4. And in the middle of that, what we're going to do is get some cracked stone. Remember not to get the monster egg version. And we're going to place some of that in the middle here. Actually, guys, we're going to allow ourselves a little bit more space. We're going to come up by another 2 more. Does that mean that, yeah, still even, so your car will still be even inside? And the reason for doing this is because I just had a pretty cool idea. So it's still even, right? So what that means we can do is get some ice. Let's just take some of this ice and just place it like that either side. Simple design, but you know, looks cool. And what we're going to do over the top of this, guys, is actually, because yeah, we're going to place some normal snow, and it's going to look a lot better than this soon, obviously, you know, but unfortunately it's going to look a little bit fat for the moment. But what we're going to do to solve that problem is we're going to bring an overhang out by 3 over the top of the garage, and that will eliminate that 1 block on top, which you will no longer be able to see. As you can see, it looks pretty cool, right? So what we're going to be doing now, guys, is we're going to bring this back by 3. Just like that. We're going to bring an overhang over the side by 1. Actually, why don't we just take this back by 1, guys? Might just look a little bit sleeker, you know. And then we're going to include some of the spruce wood, and this is going to be a little bit challenging to pull off, because I really wanted to test myself on using strange materials together on this build that look good all separately, but when merged together maybe not so good. So try and really be experimental with this build and create something really quite cool out of it. It's going to be difficult, but you know, if we get it right, it's going to be awesome. So we're going to leave a 2 gap there, just for where your walkway is going to be into the house itself. And bring this up by the same height as the other side, as you can see. And right here, what we're going to do is a simple little touch. Green stained clay. You can get some red stained clay, some blue stained clay, whatever you want. And we're just going to get a bin and another bin. You're going to bring them up by 2. And then on top of them, what you're going to do is get your trapdoor and get some iron mesh out. Oh, doesn't that work? I swear that worked. I swear that actually worked. Okay. I haven't been messing around with these trapdoors in a very long time, so what we're going to do for now, guys, is we're going to be using some grey carpet. And we're actually going to put this one just right there. As you can see, looks pretty cool. Levers. Just like that, and basically, you know, when your garbage men come, they can just come and just take that straight away, so that's going to be quite cool. Now from this level, guys, sorry, losing my voice again here, this is going to be the level which separates the double ceiling, and we're going to then bring this up by another, say, 5, 3, 4, 5. And this is going to be a challenging build. So at the start it may not look cool, but as you know, and I'm not trying to sound cocky by saying this, everything on my channel is pretty good, right? So I would never upload something that I don't see, you know, huge potential in to become a good build. So this will look good. At the start it's going to look crappy, but you know, we're developing it still. We haven't added barely any detail. It's still very, very simple. There's not much going on. So, you know, just bear with the design, guys, and it will come along over time. We're going to bring like one like that. And bring one up like that. And you know what, guys? Screw the garage. I'm sorry, it's a trial and error build. You know, like I said, it's gonna look crappy. We're gonna make mistakes on our way. But you know, when we get this thing finished, it's gonna look freaking awesome. So, it's worth, you know, deleting a few occasional blocks. I get some people that literally rage so much over when I do things like this. I'm like, dude, I've touched a couple blocks here, chill, calm down. Some people just get so upset about that. But anyway, guys, we're going to be taking it up another level now. Keeping the same design flowing, so it's very simple. 4 blocks in between, I believe. Am I right? 4 blocks in between, yes, I'm right. And then we create this kind of like ledge. And this is where we are going to have a nice little balcony. See, I like the garage design, I like the idea of it, but it flowed so badly with what I have planned now for the build that we just had to get rid of it. So this may be 3, this may be 4 stories. We're going to take a look back. Because it is quite a long and wide build, we do need to make it quite tall if it's going to be a townhouse, because otherwise it just will not look right. So what are we thinking? We're going to leave it for 3 for now. If we feel that we do need to change it, we will. But of course, you know, trial and error. It's looking pretty cool, I'm liking it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring this up. Just keep bringing it up, guys. Doesn't have to be a certain amount of blocks up. Just going to probably bring it up. I'm going to bring it up so it's 2 blocks underneath right there. I'm going to do this for this side as well, guys. And take note, this is entirely my design, you know. I'm not taking any inspiration, just absolutely just going with the flow. I usually even just plan out my builds, but with this one I was like, you know what, screw it, let's build the old way that I used to build. Alright, so it's just a wall for now. It's not really got any detail, and it will have to have detail, but you know, still developing. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this back by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then going to bring this across like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just so it's out of line with the door. And then this could come up, you know, as high as that, but we're not going to do that for now, just to save a little bit of time. Because now we really need to start thinking about planning out this build. In here we can have a front room, like a living area at the front of the house. Bring this back so it's in line with that wall. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come out another 3, bring it across like that, and then we'll say, so no, we're going to keep this very open plan, but we're going to bring this wall out by another 3. Just bring this up until like the top height of the ceiling. As you can see, you know, we've got a lot of space in. What we're going to do is bring this wall up to this height, because I actually had a cool little idea. This is going to be our front room. I think what we should have located behind it is the kitchen. And to make a cool, nice little feature, we're just going to build through that wall right there. So you're actually going to be able to view on into the kitchen. It's going to allow more light to pass through. It's a simple but nice design, and I think it's going to work quite well. So we're going to bring this up now as well, all the way up here. We can start doing some layout in a bit, maybe, guys. I mean, I really got to keep track of myself in this video because I don't want to go over the expected kind of time limit that I like to keep track of. We're going to create a window here, 2 in, 1 down. This is going to come across by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So as you can see, we've got these very like long and very narrow kind of window designs, just that seep light in to look very modern. I think what we're going to do as well is we're going to, 4. We're going to bring up the snow in here by 4. And it's just going to create a more sleeker kind of look. Should look really nice, guys, from the outside. So as you can see, very, very sleek. We're going to bring this out as well, guys, by 1. I want there to be an overhang on the side. I don't really want to go out of our plot, so that's perfectly in line, as you can see. Doesn't go out our plot, it's to the very limit, and that's where we want to keep all our blocks. We don't want to go out of this kind of zone that we're in. We want to keep it neat and professional. So now we've got a front room, right? We've got like our little muck room, which you Americans should call it. English people call it like a hallway, or like, you know, I guess just somewhere where you can take your shoes off. And we're going to bring this back. I'm going to bring it back some more. And we're going to bring this back by 5, 6. Then why don't we try and develop some funky curve? We're going to bring this around by 4, 2, 3. This is so random. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. How are we feeling about that? You know, it can work. It can work. We need to work on that shape a little bit more. You know, we're going to bring it 2 by 2 by 2 by 3 by... Yeah, I think that can work. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, guys, in a lot of these builds, people don't generally tend to have have gardens in townhouses. I mean, you have such a small, compact area. Really, there's no point. Make the most of your house. You know, if you want to go out, you're in a town. You can go out shopping. You don't need to stay in your house all the time. So there's no real point in having a garden. So we're going to bring this up by 3. And then we're probably going to have like another little interchange here. It's going to come up by 3 blocks. Bam, straight into that. Of course, the contrasting materials isn't working right now. That's because we haven't really thought it through, but we will sort that out in time. So I think what would be great here, guys, is we could actually have a staircase, like, go up here, and then it can come around, and then it can sort of go upstairs. We could work with that. And of course, the kitchen, the dining room, the little staircase. We got this sorted. This is going to work. It's going to work very well. So we're going to bring this up some more, guys. We'll probably bring this up right to the limit. And I'm really trying to challenge myself, you know, all these shapes and stuff. It's going to be difficult, but I really like to challenge myself when building. I don't do it enough. A lot of people say, like, well, not a lot of people. This one kid said, forgot your name, said, you know, I want to see more Let's Builds and stuff from your channel. Used to do them a lot, you know, you haven't been doing them much recently. We think, you know, because you're doing all these little plot size houses, you've kind of lost it, you know. It's kind of like a lazy excuse not to do them. So this house, I'm going to completely push the boundaries of Minecraft. I'm going to create something so weird and so funky and so awesome that you guys are just you're gonna know that I can still build pretty good. I mean, I'm currently building a modern house which looks pretty cool, and you guys are liking that, so I don't know why someone would say that anyway, but you know, I just like to test myself. So, I think we are getting near my 30-minute limit. I'm actually not sure. I don't have a timer or anything. You see, when I'm at my dad's house, guys, and that's probably why my backdrop looks a bit different to you guys. I don't have 3 screens. I have 1 screen, and that 1 screen is 24 inches, which for me, I'm used to 29 and I'm used to 27. So it seems very, very small. And I don't have really much room to, you know, display things, like inspirational things. But, you know, we're building this build all entirely, you know, as we go along, but I don't really have any space to display like time and stuff. So what I'm trying to say is I have no idea what the time limit is, guys. If we have overshot the video, I am sorry. But a little sleek design there, I'm liking it. And we'll put one more little window here just to let through a little bit more light. So this comes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, guys, if you were wondering. No, it doesn't. It comes up 5. I was wrong. Ah, what a derp. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, guys. So that is 5. So I'm actually really liking that back. Tell me what you think of that, because I think it looks pretty cool. You know what? Why don't we incorporate some spruce here? We're going to put it like that. We're going to put it like that. Bam. Bam. Where are we coming from this one? So, swivel, swivel. We got it. We got it. Okay. So we're going to come from there, guys. And what are we making this random little support for, you may be asking? Well, luckily for you guys that aren't playing on a server like me, this is all doable. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a little canopy. And this little canopy is, of course, to shade off that little area that you do have as a garden. Of course, it's not going to be much, but you know, you still do have a garden. You still got to, you know, do some stuff to it. So what we're going to be doing is, what should we have as a roofing material? Let's look at our carpets. Let's decide on a color. You know what, why don't we go with black? It's the opposite contrast of white. So it should look pretty good. As you can see, that flows pretty well. Yeah, so basically, guys, what I would do is I would get a sign out and I would mark out every single room. So we discussed, right, this is going to be the front room. This is also going to be the living area. This is going to be, we're going to say, just the hallway, muck room for you American people. And this is just going to be our stairway. And right through, we're going to have an open plan kitchen that leads into, of course, the open plan dining room. And we're going to have a very miniature little garden here, which is very realistic for like a little townhouse, you know. And we could have a hot tub out here, maybe a sunbed. I'm really not sure, guys. It's not a huge amount of things we can do there. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are enjoying this townhouse Let's Build so far, smack that thumbs up button, go subscribe for more videos, drop me a comment down below if you want to tell me something or you want to ask a question, and I'll be right on to do that, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next one. See you guys later.